Hello and welcome to Van TV Media. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with your friends to get daily updates.
So, guys, for you to become a leader, it may need you to have guts. It may need you to be sober minded, so stable and mindful, whereby most people are being tricked as for them being a leader. We've seen Ibrahim Traoré having so many challenges in his leadership, whereby we've seen most West countries are coming in with some of the allegations that may make him to lose his leadership of ruling people of Burkina Faso. You remember last time Michael Langley of the general of USA came in with a claim that Ibrahim Traoré is using gold to enrich himself, using gold to defend himself. But people, black people, organized a protest protecting Ibrahim Traoré. But they have seen that people are with the Ibrahim Traoré, and they are trying to make those people to change, to blackmail the African people, to blackmail the Ibrahim Traoré's followers, that to show them that Ibrahim Traoré is a killer, right? They have decided to show that Ibrahim Traoré is a killer by putting in a case against Ibrahim Traoré, by claiming that Ibrahim Traoré's soldier have killed more than 130 people in Burkina Faso. Just listen to this and we'll proceed on.
So them why y'all talking about Ibrahim Traoré? Hey, BBC, Mr. BBC, Mrs. BBC. Fake news. So y'all are been spreading lies about Burkina Faso government that killed more than 100 civilians. That's a fake news. And we know that you guys have been spreading lies for decades. And this time around, it doesn't work. So the more y'all talking about Ibrahim Traoré or Burkina Faso, that's the more we support and love Ibrahim Traoré. Okay? So that's why y'all are losing credibility, because we don't watch you guys anymore. We know that you guys are part of the problems. So y'all better leave Ibrahim Traoré alone. No, Ibrahim Traoré is not your mate. So what do you guys think? Let me know.
Now, we Africans, we know very well that the West African countries, the likes of United States of America and France, you really hate Ibrahim Traoré. You will not believe this. Imagine BBC News published that Ibrahim Traoré has already killed over 100 civilians. Just imagine, so unbelievable. I think it's high time, United States and France, it's high time you leave Ibrahim Traoré alone. This man is our leader, and he's willing and always ready to fight for the rights of the black people. He's the only person that we have. You have no reason to hate Ibrahim Traoré. Leave Ibrahim Traoré alone. Please, West African countries, leave Ibrahim Traoré alone. He's the only African president that we have at the moment.
This shocking news coming from Burkina Faso. The French media have been saying that over 100 civilians have been unalived by President Ibrahim Traoré, the president of Burkina Faso. They've been saying this for a while, and now the Human Rights Watch of Burkina Faso are asking for an investigation to be done. But here's the thing, the French media has not provided any evidence. They're saying they have witnesses who are willing to come out, but they're not showing any witness. They're saying that some of the civilians that witnessed the unaliving, they fled to Mali, and that's where they got in touch with the French media. When the French kept on saying that, BBC started to echo the same thing, but no evidence is being put out. The French have been asking for Ibrahim Traoré to step down, but when they ask for those witnesses, they keep saying, they're coming, you just wait, they're coming. I'm wondering, even if those witnesses come, are you sure they're not just paid off by the French government? How can we be sure those people are even Burkina Faso? They can be Ivory Coast people. Remember, there were fake protests in France by people alleging they were from Burkina Faso, but when investigation was done, they were actually from the Ivory Coast. So most likely the French media will keep on saying this until people start to believe it. They'll just repeat the same thing, repeat Ibrahim Traoré is bad, Ibrahim Traoré is this, and they will keep asking for him to step down. But Africans are smarter now. They don't just believe anything they hear. But what do you think about all this? Do you believe the French?
Like 100 we have some major breaking news coming from Burkina Faso. You won't believe that now the United States of America is doing everything to take down Ibrahim Traoré. So yesterday, BBC published a report claiming that Ibrahim Traoré, together with the Burkina Faso army, unalived 100 civilians, like 100 Burkinabe people. And they published it and put it for everybody to see it. Now, this is not a media in Burkina Faso. This is a Western media, BBC. And Al Jazeera went on posting this thing and saying that the army in Burkina Faso unalived 100 Fulani men who were civilians. This propaganda, all the Africans are saying we are not going to allow that, because this is after Ibrahim Traoré just came from Moscow, Russia. And now they are saying that Ibrahim Traoré, together with his army, has been unaliving Burkina Faso people. And they are publishing it, they are putting it in their news outlets. They want it to grow into the people's mind so that they can take him down. Africans are saying that the time for the Westerners is over. We are not going to bend down on false propaganda and rumors. We have
Right. That is how human rights organizations have been used to blackmail people here in Africa, to blackmail black people of about the ruling of Ibrahim Traoré. You remember, Ibrahim Traoré once said non-governmental organization, NGOs are being used by West to they are being used to oppress people of Africa, whereby he said that he don't believe in those NGOs because they are being funded by West countries. So here we have seen the answers have come through. That what Ibrahim Traoré was saying about the non-governmental organization has come through, whereby we have seen human rights have come in and showed us that they are trying to fight Ibrahim Traoré the way West and are trying to fight Ibrahim Traoré. This is all about fighting Ibrahim Traoré. This is all about making sure that Ibrahim Traoré is being eliminated, like the way they eliminated Gaddafi and like the way they eliminated Thomas Sankara. This is how they are trying to make sure that the ruling of Ibrahim Traoré is being removed, so that the West can benefit on what they were benefiting before. So the West have money, whereby they have money to corrupt those organizations to come in and blackmail people of Africa that Ibrahim Traoré is a bad leader. Yet we African, we can see how Ibrahim Traoré is trying to make the country of Burkina Faso be different the way it was before his leadership. We are trying to make sure that they are trying to make sure that we African people can see that the ruling of Ibrahim Traoré, most people have died. Yet there is some of the countries where people are being died. Country like Congo, DRC, we've not seen human rights coming and saying that DRC most people were killed. You see the country like Kenya, whereby there was protest here in Kenya, but human rights never come close and said which number of people were killed during those protests, unless we saw the documentary that was created by BBC and showing how people were being murdered. But we never saw any human rights coming close and say that this is the number of people who were killed and this is number people who were injured during those protests, and these are the police who are behind these killings. They never. But they want to be they want to be bribed by a certain institution, they want to be bribed by a certain country so that they can work with them, so that they can make sure that they have gained a lot in those in their workforce, whereby you see most people, most human rights in west countries, they are being used by France is making sure that whenever we fail to tackle this president in this form of manner, let us move in this form of manner so that we can tackle this president. And they have decided to use what? They have decided to use human rights of Burkina Faso to do the work of saving France and West countries. So guys, this is how we African were being targeted, and this is how we African were being forced to remain poor the way we are remain poor. We African were supposed to stand up, and we African were supposed to be together, one hand too, so that we can make sure that Ibrahim Traoré is one is Ibrahim Traoré is the man who saves this nation. Ibrahim Traoré is the one who makes this nation to be a unity in this nation. Ibrahim Traoré is the man who may change this nation to be the best nation ever seen in the world. And guys, let us meet in the next episode.
Hello and welcome to Van TV Media. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with your friends to get daily updates.